tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Sweet feet on the move. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Williamson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to get a home run. So why would you call it? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The offense set for a first down play. Running back goes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Third and short now from their own 48. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking downfield. Another incompletion on third down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up. And usually, they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a first down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that first down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers, they came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, got the tackle for the loss.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Going up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. The option look. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Goes to the option. Crosses to 40. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A little screen to the running back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Now the toss.
going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. On the option. The pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Here comes the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Williamson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He'll take it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. On first down. Here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. He's looking to throw. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, running back on the move. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's caught. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
They'll run the option.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And guys, this has been a defensive struggle, but now on first and goal, a chance for the first touchdown of the game. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Looking for the two-point try. They want to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Getting some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback in before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Williamson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Open.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. You say, why not throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes you just need to give the punt team some space. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down coming up. On the option. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception. Stealing points now off the ball.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll pull it on the read. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Coming after it, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Offense in a split backfield. On the option. Now the toss. To the 15. Finds a crease at the 20. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone, and nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Love the coverage, not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got his offense pinned.
And here comes the punt team. Blocked! The heat got to him.
Man, that guy came flying in off the right-hand side. He was able to easily block that punt. I'll tell you what, when you get blocked punts like that in special teams, those are the plays that can completely change the course of the game.
Inside the 10, stopped at the 9-yard line. Just a gargantuan play on special teams. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Movement here from the tight end. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. He'll put the tight end in motion. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A 1st down for the offense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. On the move at the 30. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
If I was the play caller in this offense, I would dial up plays like that a little bit more often. I love the QB-designed run game, especially with this guy, because he's special in the open field. He can make people miss. He can show you speed, and he showed you on that big gain right there.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll give it to him again. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He'll toss it. Oh, look out! A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
How about the big fella? Usually in there to block. Those fullbacks don't get a lot of touches, but he makes the most of it. And one thing I can promise you, he's not used to running that far down the field. The oxygen tank will be needed for the big fella. He's used to short bursts, hitting people, creating 1st downs. To run 20-plus yards down the field, whew, big buddy gonna need some oxygen.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for this offense. This is a designed run. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns for the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He makes the connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
The aerial assault continues. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's in for the touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. The option look. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's going to pass. Spits it out to the back. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers
lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You get me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Offense getting set for first down. He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Line getting set on second down. He'll do it himself. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Now this offense is back on the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Never breaks stride. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, yes.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. First down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. On the ground with the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll pull it on the read. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Getting set for the point after. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Offense set on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Going up top on 1st down. Makes his connection.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They're working that left side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
It's now 2nd and goal to go.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying play action. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one.